Hello and welcome back to Stop, Look, and Listen with Samantha. And today we're going to talk about jealousy and envy. But before we get started, let's take a look at the definitions for a minute. Here's what the dictionary says. Closely related is envy. Now, Wikipedia really throws down the gauntlet. Now that we know what it means, there are really two different types of jealousy that we may have. And one is romantic, I think we all know about that, and the other is competitive. And let's break those down. Your typical romantic jealousy may be towards another potential partner, in which case looks, maybe favor or a relationship or even amount of time, but it may also be towards a partner's friend or even hobby. What is it actually that causes these feelings? Is it really that person or that activity that you're jealous of, or is it something within you? For example, you may have feelings of insecurity within you. You may think, wow, I'm not that funny or I'm not that interesting. So really, it's not the person that's presented in front of you. However, it's the feelings about yourself that are causing you to have these feelings of jealousy. Now let's look at competitive jealousy, because that is a little bit different. That is where you are measuring yourself up to someone else in the form of what they have or what they have done. So what you really want to be able to do is pay attention to what your triggers are. It's something that you desire. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's a job, maybe it's fame, maybe it's favor, maybe it's a vacation that you need. What is your trigger? Once you figure out what the trigger is, I want you to pay attention to the thoughts that you're having, not the words that come out of your mouth, because there are effects to jealousy that you may not even notice that you're doing. What's going through your mind once you realize that you've hit one of those triggers? For example, it could be pressure to achieve something yourself. If it's a job, it may be feelings that you're not successful enough. And it really doesn't have anything to do with that person that you're directing your anger towards. We don't always realize that we're jealous. Sometimes we're just so in the moment of directing and projecting these insecurities onto someone else as our shadow piece. So here are some signs that you may be jealous. Okay, so number one, trash talking. If you find a need to talk someone down to make yourself feel better, that may be something that could be a sign of jealousy. Another thing is that their name is always in your mouth. If you're continuously going back to that thing, going back to that person, then that could also be a sign. And another thing is withholding compliments. So if you feel that you're supposed to be better at something than someone else, you may be inclined to not let them know how great they did. Jealousy and envy is completely natural. It is something that humans experienced either on a small level or a large level, but the first step is acknowledging it. So that's where I'm going to stop today's video. However, I'm going to bring it up again in the future, and we're going to talk about how you can try to combat jealousy. Thank you for watching Stop, Look, and Listen with Samantha. I really appreciate you. You are amazing. I hope you can like, share, and subscribe today.